and this will put you under tremendous stress and beyond a point.
Setting goals can increase your productivity by 11 to 20. Goals.
Good evening, and we are back again with the last session for the day, that is goal setting. Why goal setting is important, we all know. Without goal, life is going to be a life without spices. And yes, that is what a life is going to be if we do not set goals for ourselves. Setting goals, achieving them, the happiness is very different. It is something which just makes our life worth living, worth cherishing. And it's not just about setting the goal, it is also about achieving them and celebrating the success. Yes, when you set the goal, make sure you are also celebrating your success on achieving even a small thing which you have done. Going a step closer to your goal is also an achievement for which you should tell yourself that, yes, come on, you did a great job. Pat your back, smile, cherish the moment, feel happy, be proud of yourself, and get back with double energy to go to the next step. And that is how we motivate ourselves, we keep us motivated, and we move towards our goal. What is goal? Goal is something which we just want to achieve, which we just set for ourselves. So a vision, a long-term vision, our dreams, our aims, what we want to accomplish, all those things, we just give it the name of the goal. If you want to be happy, if you want to smile, get a goal that commands your thought, liberates your energy, and inspires your hope. That is a goal which you want to achieve, a goal which commands your thoughts, a goal which liberates your energy, a goal which inspires you, which gives you hope. Find your spirit, and no challenge will keep you away from achieving your goal. If you find your spirit, if you're in a stage to find that what you want to do in your life, what you want to achieve in your life, then there is no one who can keep you away from your goals. Yes, believe me, if you decide something, just try to observe, just try to implement it once. That if you might keep on saying, I don't have time, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. It is not my age to learn a new thing. And these are the reasons we keep on giving to ourselves. And moreover, we keep on giving to other people. Try it once. Try the things which you really want to do, which you want to achieve in your life. You will see you have time to do that. You will put whole of your energy if you are doing something in which you are interested. So the only thing is, you have to find your spirit. Once you find your spirit, no one can stop you from achieving your goal, and it's going to be a victory for you. And you'll say that, yes, I did it. Yes, I achieved it. The only thing is that spirit is missing, and that spirit you have to bring it from somewhere. It is as simple as that. We are eating the food, and if we just add some extra ingredient, let's say we are just garnish it with coriander, we just plate it properly with some decoration, with some different style, how good it looks. We are more eager to eat that spice you have to add to your goal, so that you are eager to achieve those goals. Many times we just simply look at the dish, we do not know which dish is that, what ingredients are there, but just by seeing the texture, just by getting the smell, we just feel like eating that thing. And that is the power of attraction. Same way in your goals, when you're setting your goals, mix it, add it with some spices, add it with some ingredients, some things which pulls you, which just attracts you towards itself, which act as a strong magnetic force attracting you to achieve that goals. And once you find your spirit, once you have that spirit, no one challenge you. No one can stop you from achieving your goal. Yes, you just have to set peace in your mind as your highest goal and organize your life around your goal. You have to revolve around your goal. How the earth revolves around the sun. Same way, you have to revolve around the goals. There will be obstacles, there will be hurdles which you may have to face when you will be seeing your goals. But remember one thing, not all storm comes to disturb your life. Some comes to clear your path also. You have to see with a positive approach, with a positive attitude, you'll be in a stage to identify that whether you are getting the storm which are there to disturb you, or you're getting the storm which are there to clear your path. So very warm welcome in today's session of goal setting. We are going to start today's session with a very short video telling you the importance of setting goals in your life. So here we go.
Goal setting is a powerful tool in increasing productivity. In fact, setting goals can increase your productivity by 11 to 25%. But actually setting and working towards goals can be challenging. So let's get smart about goals. S. Specific. Ask yourself what you want to accomplish. And most importantly, why? M. Make it measurable. Are you able to tell when you've reached your goal? A. Attainable. Goals should stretch you so you feel excited, but within your current ability. R. Relevant. Set goals that are going to positively impact your life. Does this goal fit in with your other life's goals and dreams? T. Time-based. A goal with a time deadline will create a sense of urgency and give you the energy you need to complete it. Finally, once you achieve your goal, it's time to celebrate and set the next goal.
Very easy to understand, no? How to set goals, how to achieve them. So setting the goals which are realistic, things which match your other goals is the best idea to set the right goals for yourself. Setting the right goals at right time is again very important to achieve success in your life. If you set some goals, let's say at the age of 50, you are setting the goals that I am going to run, not walk. Okay, I'm not talking about walking, I'm talking about running. And you set the goals that I am going to run for 50 kilometers, which you have never done in your entire life. Do you think it is a realistic goal? Do you think it is an achievable goal? No, obviously not, right? So today we will be discussing about the SMART goals. Right now we have just seen about the SMART goals, that how you are supposed to set the SMART goals. The goals should be such which are specific, which are measurable, which are realistic, which are achievable, yet challenging, and which are time-based. Putting a deadline is always good if you really want to achieve that. So for goal setting, two things are very important. First, it should come with the timeline, and second, it should be in the written form. If you are not writing the goal, it is very difficult to work on that. Writing down your goals, putting it on your paper brings the seriousness of achieving your goal, and that is how you can master, you can achieve your goals and deliver your best. Now, in the last session, we have discussed about the various types of, that is how to set SMART goals and what these SMART goals are there. Smart, the first S, which stands for smart. Smart means the goal should be such that looks to be smart. Like, sorry, specific. Specific means it should be specific. It should not be a generalized statement which you are giving as a goal. So make your goals specific, giving it timeline and asking the question with you like, who is involved in this goal? What do I want to accomplish with this goal? Where is this goal taking me? And what I want to achieve, when I want to achieve that goal, and why do I want to achieve this goal. So make sure it is specific. Along with the specific, if you cannot measure your goals, it is of no value. So make sure you are setting such a goal which is measurable also. So make sure you set specific, along with that measurable goals. Now, once you have set the specific goals, the measurable goals, next is achievable. You know, your goals should be such which are neither too low nor too high, and just absolutely fit where they are putting some challenges, but you can achieve that. After achievable, it need to be relevant. Relevancy means that your short-term goal should be related to your long-term goals. And along with that, let's say what you're going to do to achieve that goal. Are you doing the relevant thing? When setting your goals, are these goals aligned with the values and your long-term goals? You have to check about that when you're setting the goals. And last thing is TikTok, TikTok, it's going on. So it needs to be time bound, that yes, this is the time within which I am supposed to achieve my goals. So make your goals time bound. Now, today we are going to study the importance of SMART goal. Basically, there are four importance of setting SMART goals and objectives. The first importance is clarify and objective. Now, setting the SMART goal, it clarifies, it provides you with the end objective, that at the end, what you are going to achieve once you accomplish your goal. What is the end objective of your goal? That is being clarified when you are setting your SMART goals. So if you set a SMART goal, if you know what you are going to achieve, where you are going to be after accomplishing your goal, so you know, you feel much more happier. You know, if we think that where we are going to reach, that thing gives us more happiness. Let's say if I say that, okay, we will be going, let's say we are planning a trip, and I just tell that, okay, we will be going out for a trip, that is not going to bring that excitement. But if I say that, okay, we are planning out a trip to Manali, that is going to bring a lot of excitement, that we are going into snow, we'll be enjoying in the snow. So when you know your destination, when you know your end results, when you know your end objective, it creates lot of excitement, lot of enthusiasm, and you will start working with double efficiency. The SMART goals and objective provides an objective. Setting them provides all relevant stakeholders an idea of the amount of work to be put in and the outcome of this efforts. So by setting this, you are providing all the relevant stakeholders, all the people involved over here, you are providing them with the idea that how much work is required, how much time will be required, what efforts we have to make, what work we have to do, because they will be aware about the end objective also. So this will ultimately help the employees to deliver their best outcome and work with the best efficiency, because they know the outcome, they know what they are going to achieve, they know where, in which direction they are moving. There is no ambiguity that in the respective role of a person, the value of a person adds to the team. So this, everyone knows that what value they are going to add to the team. Second, effective time management. So it says that when the end goals or objective is known well in advance, it is easier and effective to work. Yes, when you know the end goals, when you know the objectives in advance, it will be very easy for you to achieve those goals. And this is really very true. Same as, you know, the excitement of going to a particular destination, which you know is much more than the excitement of going out for a trip. When you know the end results, when you know what you are going to achieve, it becomes easier and people work with double efficiency, giving their best. And that is how a person is expected to work. This also reduces the waste of resources, right? The resources are not waste, because when you have set the goals, we know what skills are required, which persons are required. So unnecessary resources won't be wasted over here. And it helps manage work smarter in case of replication of personnel. So the replication of personnel is there. What do you mean by the word replication? So replication simply means the action of copying or reproducing something. There's something which is already there, but reproducing it. So it helps manage smarter in case of replication of personnel. Like if you think that the same thing, same talent, same skill person is there, so you know how to manage that thing effectively. Next thing is remind you of priorities. Smart objectives helps in constantly being aware of the work to be done for the upcoming milestone. It will keep you updated that what you have done and how much more you have to achieve, in which direction you have to work. It keeps you posted, it keeps you updated about the milestone you are supposed to achieve. So smart objective helps in constantly being aware of the work to be done for the upcoming milestone, and smart goals help in being aware of the end goals to be achieved in the project. So you all are aware that the end what we are going to achieve by setting these smart goals. So basically we can say that when we are talking about the smart goals, the communication here is transparent, it is clear, there is no scope of misunderstanding. Each and every person in the team knows in which direction they are moving, what they are working, where they are working. So everything is clear over here. So smart goals help in being aware of the goals to be achieved in the projects. Next is, last point is obliged to take action. It obliges the person carrying out the task to work and meet the milestone, and it makes them dedicate towards their set goals. So basically we can say the importance of setting smart goal and objective is that it will help the person, it will help the team members, the person to move sincerely towards achieving the set goals of the organization. They will be dedicatedly moving towards achieving those goals and objectives, because they are very much clear about the end results. They know what they have to achieve, for what they are working. Just assume the person is being asked to do a task, but he do not know why he is doing the task. What is the use of doing that task? What result he is going to achieve after accomplishing that task? If you do not know that thing, then working over there is a complete waste. So it make them dedicated towards their set goal. It obliges the person carrying out the task to work and meet the milestone. You know, when we know the dead end, when we know the results, when we go know the thing for which we are working, so we give our best with the best of our efficiency, productivity to meet the milestones. So these are basically the 4 important points which I have discussed about the SMART goals. Again, there are some advantages of setting the SMART goals. Now, what are they? If we talk about the advantage, what advantages comes in your mind? That what are the advantages of setting the SMART goals? Like, why should we set SMART goals? So here, the first advantage is they are not vague. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, with the time bound. Now, when everything is there, we can definitely be sure that yes, these are not something vague. They are not something which are created in the air, right? Because they have everything. We can achieve them. We can measure the success. They are realistic. We will know when we have to complete them. So this thing, setting the SMART goal doesn't make them vague. Second is each milestone and SMART goals and objectives are extremely procedure. There is a procedure which we follow to achieve the goals. So that's why when there is a procedure which we have followed to set the goals, to decide about this, to set the goals, to decide about the things. So basically when we have done all these things, so they cannot be vague. Each milestone and feedback is planned. Whatever we are achieving in whichever step we are, everything is a planned activity. It is not something which is coming up as a surprise for the employees or surprise for the one who has set the goals. So each milestone, each feedback, what we are getting, the milestone, what we are achieving, everything is planned well in advance. Each person know that at this stage, when we will reach here, what we are going to achieve. Complete detailed monitor is done. So a detailed monitoring is done while you have set the goal. People keep a check on what you have done, what you are doing, how much you have achieved, how far you are. Is there anything which is to be changed? Any changes are required or not? Everything is being monitored in detail when you are working with the SMART goals. So the leader or the manager, under whichever person you are working, he or she keeps a track of the activities you are doing, and from time to time they just evaluate the thing, whether things are going as per the plan or not. If not, what changes are required, and if any changes are required, they implement the necessary changes also. This migrates the factor of uncertainty. So basically, see how we can have uncertainty. When we have set very specific goal that this is what we have to do, then we have given the timeline also, and from time to time we are checking that. Yes, we are checking that, okay, yeah, this is what the person has done at this time. In next 2 months we are supposed to be here. This is what we have achieved, this milestone we have achieved. So when you know that when it is achievable, when it is specific, it is measurable, it is realistic, so there is no uncertainty which is going to happen. So it migrates, it removes that factor of uncertainty when we talk about SMART goals. Next is second is missed work is easy to track. Each person is given a certain responsibility and it is very easy to troubleshoot the gap in delivery. So when you have set these SMART goals, we give each person very specific responsibility. And when persons are giving this specific responsibility, they know what is to be done, when it is to be done, how it is to be done. So there is no chance that we cannot track that thing. So it is very easy to troubleshoot the gap between delivery. If we think that the goals which the person is trying to achieve, the goals for which he is moving forward, and the responsibility which is being given to a specific person, you can easily check that. Specific person response, whether he's delivering the work on time, he's meeting the deadline. So it is very easy to track the missed work, and along with that, it is easy to get that missed work done by the employees, because there is specific employee who has been given specific tasks to consider. So it is very easy to troubleshoot the gap in delivery. This makes everyone extremely accountable. So each and every person in the organization who has been working for the specific goal has to take the accountability. He do not have the option of blaming other person for whatever he has done. So it is very easy to troubleshoot the gap. This makes everyone extremely accountable for the work he or she is doing, and along with that, loss of work is easy to track. The person can easily track where which part of the work is missing, because see, when it is a procedural form, but when there is a complete set of procedure which has been given, and at the end, when you have reached the end, if you find that still the goal is not achieved completely, where we are lagging, so you can go through the entire process that okay, this is missing. So you can easily track which part of the work is still left, which part of the work you have still not done, and due to which you were unable to deliver the results. So each person is giving the responsibility, and because of which it becomes really very easy to track the work done by the individual, and each and every individual who has been given with the responsibility is accountable for the work he has done. He cannot blame for anything, because everything is very clear. The communication is transparent, it is clear, and there is two-way communication. If you have doubt, you are supposed to ask that thing. At the end, you cannot come up and say that I was not aware what is to be done. So ultimately, each and every person has to take the accountability of their own action. So that is again the benefit, the advantage of setting the SMART goals. And the last advantage is goals are divided into small achievable objectives. SMART goals have an end goal. They always have an end goal, that ultimate goal for which they are working. SMART objectives are further divided into bite-sized milestones, and whatever the scale of their end goal, it is easily achievable. So now we all know that if we are working, let's say a project is there, and for which the goal is to accomplish that project, but that project is going to take almost, let's say, lump sum 13 months to finish up that. People cannot wait for 13 minutes to get recognized, to get appreciation for the work they have done. They won't be even motivated for entire 13 months if in between they do not see that they have achieved something. So what they do, the objectives, they are being divided into small bite-sized milestones. So from time to time, let's say after every 3 months, after every 2 months, they have achieved something, and you as a leader is celebrating their success. You are appreciating them for whatever they have achieved, and that is how you make the goals achievable. That is how you help them to be accountable for the work they have done. So here, SMART goals have an end goal. They are divided into small milestones so that from time to time they can achieve, they can celebrate their success, and they can work with double efficiency, increase efficiency, giving their best of the productivity. These are basically the advantages of setting the SMART goals and objectives. Now, there are some advantages. As we all know that advantages and disadvantages are the two parts of the coin. So if you have advantages, for sure you'll have disadvantages also. So here the disadvantage of the SMART goal is no importance to other tasks. Due to rigidity, work get ignored. Because there is very lesser scope of innovation or trying to complete work differently, because everything is set. There is a set goal, set procedure, which has been given to them, and you just have to work according to that, and you just have to get the work delivered. So that is what you have to do. So there is rigidity in the work which you are doing, and hence it stops the creativity, innovativity of the person who just want to try something different in their life, who wants to deliver something different in their life, and that is being stopped if we have set the SMART goals. So here, this is one of the major drawback, one of the major disadvantage of setting the SMART goal. The work is milestone based. So basically what you have to do, you just have to work and achieve the milestone. Next is lot of pressure. Obviously, when you have a target time frame, you have to achieve the milestone within the time. So there is lot of pressure which is put on the mind of the people, on the individual. So there is immense pressure to complete work in a given time frame. And when the things are time bound, then yes, at times people do have to go through these stressful days, because the target is just to get the work done. Anyhow, they just want that the work should be done completely, the results should be shown. So there is an immense pressure to complete work in a given time frame. Along with that, this makes the environment extremely stressful and tough to work under pressure. The environment here is extremely stressful. Yes, in organization at times stress is the way by which we can get the work done, but there are some people who doesn't like working under stress. There are some people who want to show their creativity, who want to work in their own different style, and both the things this SMART goal doesn't allow, because they have the set of instructions, everything is written clearly, and they have to work, they have to act according to that. So this makes the environment extremely stressful and tough to work under. And the last disadvantage is different interpretation by different people. The pressure to complete goal and objectives are open to interpretation to different people, and the urgency and rigidity of the process is constructed differently by different people. So different people have different perception, they think in a different way. Hence, what I'm thinking, why this goal is to be achieved, and the interpretation the other person is making can vary. So here, the pressure to complete the goals and objective are open to interpretation. Due to that pressure, every person have their own interpretation towards the work which is to be done. So the pressure to complete the goal, to complete the objectives are open for interpretation to all different people. So basically, these are the three big disadvantages of setting the SMART goal, but still, SMART goals are the best way to achieve your goals. Setting the goals has to go with all these three things, that is measurable, specific, realistic, achievable, and time bound. Giving time is very important. If you just try it once, if you set a goal and if you do not give any timeline, if you do not bound the goal with a timeline, you will see that you have not even started working on that. The reason is, until and unless there is no deadline, the seriousness of doing the thing is never there. Let's take the example of the assignments, or college assignments. You know, if college assignment doesn't come with a deadline, maybe you are never going to submit those assignments. But if deadline is given, no matter whatever happens, even if you do not start that on time, still you will somehow manage to complete that assignment because you see a deadline. You are going to plan the things accordingly so that within the deadline, you just finish off your assignment. So that is how the timeline works in the goal, and it is very, very important. So with this, we have come to the end of today's session of goal setting, the last session of the day. In the next session of goal setting, we will be discussing about why you should clearly define goals and objectives. What is the reason that you should clearly define the goals and objectives of the company? So this we are going to discuss in the next session of goal setting. So we are done with today's session. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.